Last time on Dragon Ball Z, I believe we had a little chat with Mortimer and discussed our next plan of attack after losing Proctor to the evil Shadow Lord King Gorgath himself. And the group decided to tackle the mines after speaking with, what's her name? The mining lady,
Halia.
Halia, something like that. And she gave us a map and warned us of some elemental creatures that were occupying the place before the Red Brands moved in, something like that. That might not be entirely accurate, I'm apologizing. So we made our way to here, we stormed the front gate, we goaded out some of these bug-looking fellas, we handled them easy peasy, we explored deeper in. Then as we were exploring the barracks, we found some interesting items, of which there was a diary. There was some other magic items that we have yet to identify, I believe.
We have
And we
four
were,
unidentified items.
yep, there you go. We continued forward, and then Lycan, as he does, got attacked by a giant monster. Almost died until Red saved him again. We killed the giant monster, which was a part of the wall, I believe. And then we got into another fight with some ghosts, some spirit dudes, who were the. Did we understood what they were, right, DM? I believe we knew that they were going to be there.
Spectres, yes, you had seen them beforehand when you had with your extended vision because you'd passed the twilight vision over to everyone. You had saw that there was creatures that were there and they kind of like moved away, and then when you were able to move here after dealing with the roper, then they jumped out of the walls and attacked.
That's right. And through our smart ingenuity wit, we took care of that problem quick smart, with Red only suffering the most and Queen sacrificing itself. Again. And then we were healing up and we're about to decide how to approach the next floor. Where we're going to go take the lift, or where we're going to go through the little mine shaft elevator and try and catch them by surprise, because we suspect that there's more enemies down below, whether they're elementals or specters or.
Oh, there's a voice that warned us.
Yes, yeah, you did get a
Yeah, that's right.
you did get a final warning, more or less, to leave the mines.
And we found letters from Halia's miners indicating that they knew that there was something dangerous down here, but it was being hidden from them.
That's right.
Yeah, the journal suggested that the miners weren't knowingly taking the risk at first, that something was off and they didn't understand what was going on. And then Halia's journal seemed to, instead of maybe writing, oh, everything's okay and everything's good or everything's bad, what are we doing? It seemed to instead be a repeat, as if they just kind of copy and pasted several days previous logs and kind of just put them a little bit more random, but in the next few weeks up to the end of the journal, to kind of almost hide that there was something wrong in the first place. We have the two books kind of conflicting in the story.
And I think that's it.
Mm-hmm.
The rest monsters were dealt with, the roper was dealt with. He defeated the first swarm of specters.
And I think we discussed whether we wanted a short rest before we head down or just go.
Correct, and you had the option of also then seeing if the voice responded or not, but kind of left off with that warning at the end, so it wasn't too much time to respond just yet. What would you like to do?
Lycan will look back to the party.
What's everyone looking like, rest and resource-wise?
Yep.
I'm completely topped up.
You have spell slots and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
I only spent like 1/4 level spell, but I got that back by using my Rod of the Pact Keeper.
Anyone else need to recover resources, key points?
No, I have.
Cleric
everything.
Lycan is. I've only got a few spells left, but Monk Lycan's all good.
So if we don't rest, we keep our vision, don't we?
That is correct. I can only do it once per long rest.
And DM, how much time would you say has passed?
I would say you're after kind of small bits of fighting, which don't turn too much time, but investigating areas. I would say you're about 10 minutes in.
All right, great. Let's not, okay. If we're good and we want to keep that vision as an asset, so we have the cart lift or the main lift.
Perhaps one of us should go through the cart lift and keep an eye out. Perhaps the familiar or the fairy. He'll look at Ecclesis.
Great idea, Oswald! And I'll smack him on the back. Be a dear and turn invisible. Go check it out.
Should we not have Kalor maybe mend the gears, make sure nothing's broken?
Well, Oswald will be flying.
Okay.
I'll also spend a level 1 spell slot to bring back Steel Defender again.
As Oswald kind of does his usual grumble, he'll fly to the. You want to go to the main platform and then fly down, kind of around the elevator itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. While he's invisible.
As he flies down while invisible, he will. You kind of hear him go, "Oh wait, what is?" As you just hear it kind of cut off, and your connection to your familiar drops, as if he was killed by something. You notice something in the darkness below, but it killed him.
Would I have seen it? Like
Shadowy
anything in the
mass
instant
in
before
a
he died?
hand, indicating some sort of shadow creature or blackish creature in nature.
Okay, when he dies, I'll go, Oswald! He died.
Can you not bring him back?
Well, I can, but that takes some time.
Perhaps
Well,
the other way then,
I think that's wise.
if we can all fit.
Well, which lift did he go down? The right one or the left one?
The main one.
Oh, the right one.
The right one.
The one that there was the warning from. That's where you heard the kind of voices echoing.
Yeah.
It seemed like they were either able to detect life or have blind sight or true sight. To be able to see him is invisibility. Some manner of external vision to detect the invisible was used. Hard to tell the sheer damage given the familiar has such low hit points.
Well, it appeared to be some sort of shadow creature. I didn't see massive buttocks, but it was a large creature.
Well, maybe
Perhaps
we go
the
down the other
same
lift.
creature.
Could the
Well,
four of us
this
fit
other
on that one?
lift,
DM?
it seems to be a little small.
It would allow normally one person It's meant intentionally for the ore and things of that nature, but it could fit a medium-sized creature too uncomfortably. Given Ecclesias's size, he could probably fit alongside doing 3 people, in theory at most.
Well, he could fly down. Lycan, do you have the feather fall monk thing yet?
I've got the monk thing that negates fall damage.
So you
Feather
could.
Ages.
I have-
I don't have feather fall. I can't do
Oh,
it
no,
for
but
I
anyone
have
else.
Featherfall.
It's the same thing though. Well, yeah, you've got featherfall, so we could send the lift down and jump down.
You have to do it one at a time.
Is yeah, I'm gonna try something. I know you can't manipulate this in the map. If
Yeah,
I
okay.
push the cart off the lift,
Okay.
is there like so it goes onto the tracks here? Is the lift? Is it like a trellis bottom where you could like jump down like a gap, or is it just completely covered?
It would level with the ground below it. It's a slightly raised platform that's meant for the cart to then land there and be able to easily tilt down to start getting momentum to slide around. So
Mhm.
it is, in theory, just possible to land. When you would drop down, you would land simply on that like 5-foot elevated ground, and then you would
Oh,
go
but
down 5 feet on the platform.
is the lift up or is it down right now?
Down. It is up currently. It's raised on the platform as you see it. It's not down right now, so you can't see fully below it except for small spaces, gaps in between.
So
If you lower it, then you'd be able to completely see down below from that upwards vantage point.
does everyone agree to just lower it and have a look down?
Why not?
All right,
Seems like fun.
I'll lower it down.
Okay. As you lower it down below, you'll be able to at least gain visual on the landing pad itself. It kind of veers down and to the right from the map's view onto a winding track. You could see some support pillars down below. It looks like there is a larger tunnel system to the north going forwards, and then to the south it kind of opens up to a larger space with other hallways. The edge of what looks to be a statue of some sort down below. This would kind of be to the right in kind of this area on my ping, or a little bit lower here around here, is where you kind of can see that like hand of a statue down there.
Okay, I have a rope in my pack because I'm gonna tie it off on one of the rail ties and throw the rope down the pit.
Okay. You do so, and then using a piton, I'd imagine, to kind of create some leverage.
Oh
down
no, I'm
in
just
the
gonna
ground.
tie it around the rail tie.
Roll tie, sure.
And say who wants to go first.
Oh, if I
I'll
must.
go.
Good on you,
Oh,
Lincoln.
you insist.
You can just do like a you can just
Okay, I'll
jump
go.
down basically, like it.
I will
I'll sit on
jump
his shoulder.
as as he lands on my shoulder, and I'll jump.
You will be
I'll
in
do the
this
monk thing
way.
to
Yeah,
try and
slow
negate
fall.
my damage.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. Slow fall.
Let me double check. I believe it's something times, and I don't believe you can even take enough damage from what I can roll for you. So let me grab here. If I believe it'll do more damage, then I'll have you roll. If not, you just arrive safe at the bottom with slow fall. Check here. Why it's not on there? Grab here. Fourth level, it is 5 times your monk level, and then the damage could be and you're at 20. Oh, your character sheet doesn't show properly. It shows cleric 3. Your monk is 5 levels, correct? Should be
6.
6. So that's 30. Yeah, you can't take enough damage, even if I rolled max on the fall damage. So you would land perfectly fine.
Nice. What
Make sure
do I
she's
see
there.
with my special eyes?
Okay. I will bring you over as well.
I'll start climbing down.
Okay, heard.
I mean, I can fill full us down if you want, or make less noise with that.
Well, the rope shouldn't cause any noise. I mean, we already sent the minecart down.
Oh yeah, that is true. Okay, I'll climb down with you then.
All right. As you
What about
descend
Queen?
down
You
the
leaving Queen
road-
behind?
Queen goes flat on top of lichen.
We can climb a rope, right?
I would hope. I would think so. Doesn't say nothing about it can't. There's Queen. Like, and as you would look around, you would notice there is a large upper level section of kind of a wooden platform. Seems to be a respite area for the miners, kind of connected by several kind of adjacent platforms. The minecarts themselves go in varying directions. The main platform to the right, which was where Oswald got destroyed. There is no sign of any visible creatures. You see several statues laid out, 3 in total. One to your immediate right here, one down the way here, and let me bring down
Are
the
you on
information
the map?
Yep, I gotta force you down your view. There you go. Should be able to see over here.
Yes.
Let me place I'll place that box here. This is a bit better for reference. Statue here,
Oh.
statue here, statue here. And then you will notice the platform to the right is raised. To the north, there is some signs of ore placed in a container and a pathway leading further north to the cavern system. It looks like that's kind of more newly done. And then to the left, there is a winding path, some signs of gems visible from the kind of veins jutting outwards from the stone itself. Grab here. Okay. Is what you're able
Is,
to notice currently. No sign of life around the area.
Is that there or ping dynamite?
On the map, yes, it is what that is designed as.
But it's not actually
It's
dynamite.
not actually dynamite, no.
Alright, just bundles of hot dogs.
Correct. Bundles of food, exactly.
Like, dang, we could have gone, like, get some demolition going on.
I'm going to, from a distance, try and study these statues to see if they're really statues.
Okay.
Yeah, and what are they statues
What
of?
would that
Are they
be?
humanoids?
They are humanoids. Each one is of a different humanoid. It seems to be all wizards, is what it looks like. Although it does seem like there's enough varying differences. One appears to be human, one appears to be elf, and one appears to be a tiefling. And they all wearing the same cloaks and robes in their design.
No particular iconic robe design.
It's all matches. It doesn't seem as though any insignia or marking has survived. It looks like these things are extremely weathered. So you get the feeling there might have once been something on like the chest of the cloak or something that signified who they were a faction of, but they have all kind of crumbled to that degree where they're not there. Though it is similar enough where you can easily conclude that these are all dedicated to members of a same order or faction.
But they're definitely statues.
They appear to be so. Just by glance, you investigate, you could maybe see, but otherwise you're not certain. Unless they start moving and dancing. They
Detect
do
magic,
appear
possibly.
to be statues. Detect magic could, yeah. Or it would at least give you evidence that there is magic to the statues. If you
I
detect
will
magic.
do that if it's not still up from whenever I used it last.
It would have dropped because you had moonbeamed that previous time,
Okay.
so that would have. So yes, activating detect magic. There is a magical presence, quite strong. It is of conjuration around the entire statue.
Gotta take a step back from that.
You'll notice as it gets, I believe you're also within 30 feet of the next one from that distance. You're just within range. So does the other one.
Don't trust these statues.
No, this is dang peculiar. Why would there be statues in a mine?
They're magical. Conjuration. Something made them here.
Well,
Don't
is
turn
there
your
any
back to them.
Is there any mining equipment nearby, like a pickaxe or something?
Yep, there would be. Like scattered underneath here in the lower levels, there would be some equipment, more so like storage area, and then the top's kind of a respite rest area.
Yeah, just if there's any discarded shovel or pickaxe, I'll just grab it and whack the statue with the tool.
Okay. As you whack it with the tool, you will notice that same voice you heard of warning before kind of chime out, and it will say, "You were warned," as the statue that you have struck lights up around its eyes as it does manifest into a golem. See, all three of them do.
Oh.
The voice will begin to appear, thanks to your vision being extended, as one of two wraith-like creatures.
Oh.
Oh, not again.
Golems are they're mean.
Yeah, these lovely ones right here. As noted, the difference is that they are of different depictions of wizards or sorcerers, something of that nature, casters. Just
This
removing
is
them
gonna
for
be
a
rough.
second to remove that marker. And I'll switch over to some general combat music for us. There we are. If I pop up a turn order, there we go.
Okay, gotta roll initiative.
Not good.
This is gonna be prime Ecclesias trying to knock these things into the pit over here with your pushing attack.
I think they're too big.
There's a pit.
They're right there behind you.
There's an size on his movement
Oh.
for the push.
I was seeing if I could vortex warp them
Really?
somewhere. Let's
Yeah,
use
it's
the
just
terrain to
knocks
our
back.
advantage.
adjust the turn order here. Visible on the recording well enough. Yep, okay, perfect. Alright, with that in mind, is everyone initiative? Lycan, ready, Chlor. Okay. So the Wraith that was speaking will go first. It will go to fly, hovering from the ground. 35 feet to here. Oh, attempt a life drain targeting you, Red.
Okay.
That is a 19, which will not connect. That will end its turn. And then it will go to Kalor.
Okay, me will use all the blessing on Ecclesias, Kalor, Queen, and I.
Yep.
And then fucking P9 agility, and just these stairs are like they'd have to go up. Actually, no. I don't care about P9 agility. I'm surrounded by friends. Yay!
Fuck
Okay.
you.
We're gonna die horribly. Thanks, Red.
Oh, come on.
Don't
Plus
whack the
35.
conjuration rocks, man.
I think that's a fair point. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna move back. Yeah, call myself. That'll be great. And then I'll have Queen start punching this one here.
Okay. That should have that additional 1d4.
Oh,
That's 16 currently.
oh wait, hang on. Where I do not know how to use Roll20 anymore, guys. There we go.
Sound good. That will connect then for 9.
And in my turn then.
Okay. And actually, one second. Okay, never mind. That's good. Golem here. Okay, I should use this. It's working. Great. This is gonna dash to here. Ending its turn. This one will go. It is going to step forwards. And as it looks towards you, Ecclesias, it is going to have its eyes turn from blue to purple. As it turns purple, it seems to focus on you intently as it tries to slow you.
Ooh.
I need a wisdom saving
That's a
throw.
save.
Is that a
correct.
spell?
It is a spell-like ability, not a spell.
I see.
Wisdom save. Please God. I do have. Let me double check. I gotta check the wording on something.
All good.
Divine Soul. Fails into one missing deck. Okay. If this fails, I can add 2d4.
Okay. You may roll 2d4.
Oh! 6. So that's 20 total.
20. That'll succeed. You're not affected by slow,
And-
and that goes on a recharge counter for this one. Alright. And then with that, end of turn, it it will go to red.
I do not want to have to deal with a wisdom save, so I'm gonna get out of dodge. I'm just gonna step back. How am I gonna do that? Because I'm gonna get pinged by them.
Unless you want to disengage.
Yeah, that's wimp. That's a wimp move.
I don't know.
You know what? I'm just going to booming blade the big guy. I'll get Kia to give me a hand.
Okay.
Come on, crit. Dang. Okay. I'll hit him with the Blossom's End one more time. Would that be 16?
16 against the stone golem will not hit. Just misses.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Blade Song then with my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get back.
Yellow, in case he moves, he'll take the damage, and that will like then moving back. And then you said you blade songed.
Yes.
Write that. And then let's see. That will still trigger attack opportunity from the Wraith.
Yep.
Going for you, life drain. Submit. That is a 26 to hit.
Shield.
Okay.
Puts me at
That'll
27.
just stop it. Yep. Alright.
Let me mark that, and
Yep.
then. Okay, and then I will move. I have another 45 feet of movement, so I don't want them to corner my party up there. So I'm gonna go all the way to there.
Okay.
See if anyone follows me, or could I get up
Yeah.
here?
You could go up there.
Yeah, I don't think they could follow me up there because it's too narrow, right?
Potentially. I mean, they might have to climb or jump. It might just destroy the whole platform, in theory.
I'm gonna go to the ladder there.
And then you don't have I don't know why I keep thinking you have mobile for some reason.
No, I've got the bracers of celery.
That's right. That's why, because it's like a pseudo type thing. That's what I'm thinking of. Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, then with that is Golem Here's go. It will do 2 slam attacks targeting Queen. Instead of getting pursuit. Queen is hit twice, his 15 will just hit. That's 42 bludgeoning damage combined.
Jesus. Okay.
Queen immediately goes staggering on death's door. What do you see as hit as you go?
Okay. If I wanted to fly up and over these guys to get to the other side,
Yep.
would I have enough movement? How much would that cost?
These creatures are about 10 feet technically.
Also, because
So
I am a small creature, I could just move between them at difficult
That's-
terrain, right?
That's correct as well. Yep. If you were to fly up and around, it would be 15 and then 20, 25, 30. 30 would put you 15 or 5 feet away from them, but 15 off the ground. away. If you fly directly through them, that's 10, 20, 25, and you're on the ground hovering.
Okay. And do I think that they could fall into this hole here?
It is not a full space. They might be able to slide into it. They might also get stuck and be like a bridge basically to get to the other side without having to jump. But they still might be there. It might not be enough large enough for them to simply fall and slide through without getting stuck on the edges.
We ball. I'm gonna move through them and move outside of the combat. I do have my cloak up, so disadvantage attacks.
They will still burn their reactions to make those disadvantage attacks. Disadvantage and disadvantage. Disadvantage dirty 20 on the first. And disadvantage 28 on the second. Avoiding a crit.
Oh, God.
Actually, wait. Technically speaking, the first instance of disadvantage, unless you respond to it, would break your disadvantage trigger. But do you respond to the first one?
What was the first one was 20, right?
20, that's correct.
Can you shield it? Or barbs?
No, I have 14 AC. I could barbs it.
I've
As-
burned my reaction, so I can't help you.
As a note,
But-
if you don't barbs it, it would then drop your disadvantage. Because it's only to the first hit, and the other attack would have been a crit if it wasn't a disadvantage. So do keep that in mind.
Yeah. I'm going to. Well, I'll take the first one and. No. Shit, this is hard. This is harder than I thought it would be. Because they have such a high to hit, I feel. I'll take the first one, and I'll barbs the second one, I guess.
Okay, so just taking 18 damage, and then barbsing the crit.
Yeah.
Okay, so one normal reroll coming up. 12 will miss.
Good shout.
Oh! Crazy.
Advantage 2.
Oh, give yourself
Myself.
advantage. Knock him in
Okay.
that pit.
Yep. I'm going to Eldritch Blast this one,
Okay.
hopefully into the pit.
Good.
So that's 2. First one has an extra 3 damage on it.
Yep.
Oh, natural
Nice.
20.
That's really very nice.
Yeah. 16. And then the second one, normal roll, 26
Very nice.
for 13 damage.
You will notice
And
on that
then-
first hit, it does seem like it gets wedged in the space there. Did you want to see if you try to knock it again, or do you want to kind of leave it there to see if it falls through the wedge? Or hit the other one here and knock that one back.
I'm going to see if I can like knock it so it will actually like fall down.
Okay. Yeah, good to hear.
Alright. And then I guess I will. These things seem really fast for statues. God.
They do move strangely as fast as an average humanoid. You know, they're much larger.
Okay. I'm going to use my free Misty Step.
Okay.
And I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet into the air, I guess.
Okay. It's closer towards the ceiling here. 30 feet in the air, so that's 6 on the wings. Got it.
And that'll be it for me.
Alright. Wraith will go. $60 is the furthest it can get. It will go for a life drain, try doing necrotic damage to Queen. That is 17 with gang up, that will connect. That is a nasty 31 necrotic damage, which will destroy Queen.
Yeesh, okay.
End of turn, Lycan. It is your go as you watch one get pushed back towards the wedge. Queen gets smashed around by a stone golem before being destroyed by the wraith.
The domain spells, do I get those for free, or does it just mean it's
Yes.
always prepared?
It's not for free in that case, if that's what you're referring to. It means that it's always prepared, so it doesn't count against your prepared number of options to choose from each long rest. They're always prepared. They still cost a
Alright,
spell
I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on these grouped up little guys around here.
Okay.
Actually, can I get this guy if I move over here? That's a little close to that other guy though. Can I get this guy with it?
Let me grab Fairy Fire.
That'd be amazing if you get them all.
Has this guy fallen yet, or is he just in the middle of falling?
He's wedged in it, per se. He's not necessarily immediately dropping.
Is that 60 feet?
Let's see. Fairy Fire is a 20-foot cube.
Oh, the range is 60 feet. My bad.
That's
Okay.
So,
Can I get them all then?
No, it would not hit. It would not cover half of his token. You'd just be able to get the 3.
All right, that's cool. I'll take
Yeah.
the 3 then.
Wraith failed. Advantage on him. And it is 15 DC for you.
It might be 16. 1 second.
I'm just gonna hit one of your spells. It's
17.
Okay, perfect. They all 3 fail then. So advantage on each one of them. Until you lose that concentration.
Yep. And for my bonus action, can I use my key on my bonus action?
You can use it to dodge as an option.
I'm gonna do that
Or
then. Is that with key, or is that
That's what.
just a normal bonus action?
That's what.
Okay.
I remember
I can't summon my
correctly,
arms as a bonus action. That's right. Okay.
so let me double check.
Actually, I will use my key. Okay, say I'm here, or here, where I started. I cast Fairy Fire, and I'll use a key point to Step of the Wind.
Okay. Using that
Actually,
to-
this guy's used his reaction, hasn't he?
Yeah, both of the big
Never
guys
mind
have.
then. Never mind
Yeah,
then, I'll just
just
run away.
Okay. Just using regular movement, not using a key point or bonus action.
That's right.
Okay. You can move yourself then.
5,
Right here will go.
5.
Reaction is back.
Oop.
It'll fly 25 across and then 30 up of 55 movement to get within your range. Easy. Ecclesias. I have another character in one of my other games that has an E with a harder name to say, so we always simplify it to E or easy. Ecclesias.
Oh, sorry, what was that?
He's flown up within melee range of you, and it's performing a life drain,
Okay.
which will connect at 16.
Dang it. I got nothing to do about that.
That is correct,
I
sadly.
use my reaction.
That is 26 necrotic damage and a Constitution saving throw.
26. Goddamn. Constitution saving throw. You got it.
That's correct.
What am I concentrating on?
I believe that was an old marker. I don't believe you have anything right now, to my knowledge, that I recollect.
Oh, this is for like an effect. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, this is for an effect, not a concentration. The effect is reduce that 26 to your hit point maximum as well.
Okay.
So I would add your just maximum HP into a slot underneath your SP. So in here it'd be 76
I'll put it in.
HP, and then reduce your maximum HP on your token or on your sheet on the above, down by 26 down to 50. Yep. So you are no longer technically wounded because your HP is more than half of your maximum now, but you definitely look a lot weaker in the process.
Wonderful.
End of its turn. Look better but worse at the same time. Kalora, it's your go.
Okay, 50 million plans in my mind. I will actually feline agility now. Can you try and hang on 6? Can I do a cone? Yeah, cone. What was the thing? Shite. 60-foot cone. Does it just do any cone? I'm guessing it's just any cone.
Which spell?
I'm trying to see barrage. Conjure barrage.
Conjure barrage. Oh, your spells are macros not up to date.
Damn.
There we go. Now your spell macros is fixed. Not much weapon.
64.
Yeah, cone of identical weapons that shoot forwards and appear each creature. Yeah, it's not a chosen creature, it's any creature. Within that 60 foot gets hit by that duplicate weapon or item.
But it's a dexterity saving throw, so like...
Yep.
Because my plan was originally Haste Lycan, but he got out of there. Also, or my time. Honestly, no, okay. So. Yeah, I'll just keep running actually. So start from there. 20. Okay. I will shoot. I will whatchamacallit, hang on. That one, yeah, warding bond. Wait, hey. No, not warding bond. Sorry, branding smite. That's the. I'm tired today. Jesus. Branding smite, and I'll do the one next to Ecclesis. Which is shot. Advantage since it's There you go. Hit.
That is.
Hit the one
Gonna
next to
connect.
Ecclesius.
Yep, that
connect?
will connect.
And then warding. What the fuck is it?
Are they all fairy
Well,
fired? The two wraiths.
Yeah, the
Yes,
two
Fairy
races are.
Fire. Fairy
Yeah.
Fire is on the race and the golem to the north.
Okay.
Very nice.
And roll once more, same. Never mind.
14 will connect against the creature.
Oh, okay, damn.
Also, you still have advantage against it because it's fairy fired.
Oh yeah, hang on, yeah, it's there.
But you could just check for if
Oh.
you crit, but otherwise it will still connect and deal damage.
It'll disappoint me once more.
It is almost wounded, but not there yet.
Okay. Have fun, Ecclesius.
Sounds good.
Hooray.
Alright, this one will go looking towards E with another wisdom saving throw. So it'll use its recharge feature. Regain its reaction.
Alright. Wisdom saving
Should
throw.
also have to step up one to do that. Because of the Manhattan rules.
Oh boy, oh boy.
See. Actually, no, it cannot. Yeah, that would be fair, but it cannot do that actually. The reasoning is you are 30 feet in the air. It goes up 10 feet. You can only shoot 10 feet higher than that, which is 20, and this slow has to be within 10 feet, so it cannot target you.
Let's go!
So it will do the same thing, but to Kalor. Comes down this way. So Kalor, I need a wisdom saving throw instead. A response to that save?
Can I? Hang on. I can. Whatchamacallit? Flash of Genius, it right?
You can.
Yeah. So +5.
18 will allow you to succeed. You're not affected.
Oh, holy shit. Okay.
That will take your reaction, and that usage of Flash of Genius. And next one down here, it is going to do an athletics. Is kind of being wedged between that space where it technically has some grounding to it. If it fails, then I will say it continues to fall forwards down below and have to continue to climb its way back up. Continues to fail, it'll manage to kind of slide down there. If it manages to succeed, then it will spend its action getting itself out, which will slow it down. That is a 23, so it will manage to get itself out 5 feet and get to more solid ground, but that burns its action and its movement to do so, so it is now just stuck there.
Ecclesius got to knock its ass back in.
And then red reaction is back. One tick of your song down. Here you go.
Bonus action, Spirit Shroud.
Hurt.
Tick that off. Okay, I'm gonna go and avoid this guy. Avoiding the golem to get to here.
Heard.
Here.
He is in the air.
He is in the air 30 feet with
Yeah.
Ecclesius, just as a note.
Oh, he's in the air.
Yeah, he is in the air with the Ecclesius 30 feet.
Okay. Think about this then. "30 feet in the air." Well, I'll just have to go for this asshole. Alright, this is a golem, is not fairy fired, right?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go opposite, and I will get Kia to give me a hand and nail it with the booming blade.
Okay. That'll connect.
Okay, I get an extra D4 on that. All right.
Slide.
Then I'm gonna hit it with Blossom's End.
Hits. Slide.
Oh, I didn't apply Spirit Shroud to those 2 attacks.
No, you did not.
So I'll just roll. That would be 4d8.
Correct.
Extra 19 damage.
Okay.
Let's see what we got here. It's not going to attack before Color and Lichen, so I'm not gonna burn. I'm not gonna burn its reaction, if that's okay. Maybe you guys can take it down or something. Does that work?
Try. I mean, I will have to
Yeah.
burn its reaction in order for me to like actually get a shot in.
I'm gonna
Other
try
than
and
doing
help
disadvantage.
Ecclesias.
Okay. Alright. Kalora, I'm gonna give you a hand here. I will move back to there.
No accelerate that won't proc. So we'll go here. This one. Nope. Let me fix that.
Oh, so
Combination.
what? Did it opportunity attack me?
You attacked it when your celery. The bracers protect you from attack opportunity. Since you hit the
No, they
creature.
just give me extra movement.
Oh, then it would take an attack opportunity against you. That will be a 26 to hit.
Fuck's sake.
The things you do for me, huh?
Okay, I'm not burning another spell slot. I'll take the hit.
Nope. It didn't matter anyway because another one walked up.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
DC 10, but I don't believe you can fail with modifier.
Not
Are you-
currently, no.
Yeah.
Unless I get a crit fail.
Oh yeah, you could roll a natural one, so yeah, you'd roll for it then. That was only because
Uh,
Proctor was there. That would make you above nat 1. That's right.
Save.
Okay, success. And then I want to dash to get up to Kalor and Lycan, so it goes to Ecclesias. Reaction is back. As noted, you are now in melee range with that Wraith.
All right. I'm gonna send this guy to the Shadow Realm.
Sounds good. Okay, charisma saving throw.
They're the Wraith.
The Wraith in front of me.
Yeah, a Wraith goes back to the Shadowfell.
Let's go.
Wow.
All right, and then I'm going to quicken a Eldritch Blast to push this guy back in the hole.
Yeah.
Get in there.
As much as you can. Instead of get over here, it's get in there. 12 not
Oh,
connect
I
though.
think that misses.
You have one more chance. Only gotta hit him once.
Please, God. Please, 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 please.
16 will just miss, however.
Oh my God. Well, now I'm flying 30 feet away.
Okay.
As far away as I can. Yeah, right to there.
Alright. With that, right here we'll go. See. This one's going to go and move to not that way. Move around this side to get to you, Lycan. And then life drain. That is a very
Having a
consistent
party here.
26 to hit
Jesus.
as 23 necrotic damage.
Okay, no, I got nothing against that. Alright.
Following that, I will need a con save from the effect first, and then secondly, a con save from your maintaining fairy fire concentration. That will succeed. You would just take the necrotic damage, no additional effect, and then one more for fairy fire. That will succeed. You maintain fairy fire. That will end its turn and go to yours.
Okay. Is this guy within 15 feet of me?
Yes, he's within 10 feet of you.
Alright, I'm busting out the astral arms.
Okay.
Dex saves, my boys. Sorry, my enemies. I can't
Okay.
remember what the
They
DC is.
they have failed regardless, given how low their rolls were.
What was it, 3d8 now?
I believe so. Pull it up and double check. Up here. Magical attacks and site. Get that yourself, monk. It is 2 equal to your martial arts die. So it's always 2, but it just scales on what your martial arts die is.
Where do I get that again?
That would be based on your level as a monk. Your martial arts die.
There's 6.
Therefore, your martial arts die would be 1d6. So it'd be 2d6.
Alright, I'll roll 2d6 then. Ah!
Okay, they all 3 take 4 damage.
Alright, bonus action. I'm gonna punch this guy.
Let's see.
Damn it. I'm gonna inspiration that because I don't want to waste.
Oh, okay. So you meaning you're summoning and as a bonus action, attacking as your action, to clarify?
Is it a? I keep thinking. I don't know why I thought it was an action to summon it.
No, it's a bonus action to summon it, so you'd be using your action in this case to attack. That will miss.
I will use inspiration just to get 2 hits off.
Sure.
God.
And then just to clarify, which golem or wraith are you targeting?
This one, the
Got
one
it.
that red hit.
Yeah, that will not connect.
Second
That will-
attack. Fuck this.
Okay.
Oh my good old lichen damage rolls.
Injuring it further, but it's not wounded. Holding there.
Yep.
Alright. Color. Top of the turn order, you will note the golem nearest to the wraith seems to crumble into rubble.
Nice.
Hmm.
And that one's reaction's dead, so you can get away.
And
As
get
you
away out
survey the field, noticing there's only one wraith still here.
Oh, okay. I see. I see. Well, I'm still gonna. And then. Oh, easy. Bleh, 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 bleh. I'll attack Rafe there.
Okay.
That's fairy fired. Yeah. And then I will also. Oh, what should I call it? And Arcane Jolt. Heal Lycan for 2d6.
Okay.
So.
Why, thank you, Mr. Tellum.
9 healing.
And should.
You roll it, right?
Okay. 2d6. If it's gonna be like 2 healing.
Nope. 8's good.
Yippee. And
Miles.
then second shot to Mr. Rafe over there. Oof.
13 to the wraith.
Yep. And end my turn.
Alright. Golem will go. Reaction is back. Takes explosion damage for moving. Moves to here. Goes to check recharge for ability. Does recharge slow and targets red.
Oof.
That's rough.
Especially since that
Wisdom save.
one up there's probably gonna try and get you as well.
Dang. So wisdom save.
That's correct.
Dang it.
That shall fail.
I can't. No, I can't barbs myself.
You can. It wouldn't work that way anyway. You'd re-roll, take
Yeah.
a lower result.
In Ecclesias, no, you can't do it.
Slowed.
So, as a note, you cannot use your reactions. Your speed is halved. You cannot make more than one attack on a turn. In addition, you can only choose to take an action or a bonus action on your turn, not both. Effect lasting for 1 minute or until you succeed the saving throw at the end each of
Yeah,
your
this
end
this
turns.
happened to Cole. This is the same thing happened to Cole. It's my weakness.
History repeats itself, it seems then. With that, as noted, it expended its action movement last turn, so it's going to start moving. And it's going to want to get away from that, so it's going to dash. And it will go to flank Lycan. And that is a dash, so that is its action, so it'll turn. Going to red.
So I can only take one attack.
That is correct. You can only take one action or bonus action.
That is the one that we've beaten up a lot.
I was
So
about to do
whatever.
4 attacks, and now I can only do 1. If I kill it, does that end the? Does it end the?
Yes,
Well, you can't tell me that. Oh.
potentially. Potentially.
But it's not even wounded.
It's the most beat up, but it's not wounded.
Okay, I was gonna go for the wraith, but I can't get there now. So I will just booming blade this guy.
Okay.
I have never rolled a crit ever.
Even with Elven accuracy, which is crazy, because Elven actually supposed to be like the biggest
Are we sure
trigger for it.
Are we sure it's turned on?
Yeah, you can hover over it every time and see that it's there. Sadly.
So it takes 18 plus 6 plus 2, so 18.
Applied.
That was
It's in the wounded condition now.
okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna try to run away from it because my AC is garbage now, right?
It does not reduce your AC in this case.
I thought your AC goes down by 2. It's
For
slow.
the slow spell, this is
Oh.
a spell-like ability that is similar to slow, but the regular spell that's casted slow is is a leveled spell and it targets multiple creatures. This is a spell-like ability version where it only targets one creature. Actually, if you target one or more creatures, they can see within 10 feet of it, so it's much more limited. Yeah, speed is halved. Cannot use reactions. Cannot make more than one attack on its turn. In addition, either attack or bonus
Alright.
action, not both. It does not reduce armor class.
Alright, I'm gonna roll the save again, alright?
Okay. It is end of turn.
Oh
You
my
fail.
god, this is gonna be forever now.
All right, and with that, Ecclesius, it is your go.
All right.
Still 30 feet in the air, so you are out of melee reach of the golem.
I'm going to.
Oh,
This
that
one's
would have
low,
meant
so
that
I'm.
would have meant Kalor would have done a Wisdom saving throw for slow, but I will give it to you and say you succeeded because that was my mistake. But just as a note, next time it can use it, it would hit both of you because it is more than one creature as long as it's the 10 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna hit the golem with Eldritch Blast.
Hurt.
First one. Nope. God, +9 my
Yep,
balls.
that'll be 16. That will just miss. 22 hits.
All right. 14 plus 3. That's 17 damage. And then I'm going to quicken an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
$25.
Little hit.
11. And. Oh, natural 1.
Sadly. it
Sorry,
won't
Red,
connect.
you died.
That is almost staggering, but still just in the wounded. After your attempted barrage.
And I'm gonna move 30 feet away.
Okay.
To
As you
there.
move over there, you'll notice the body of water that seems to kind of glisten supernaturally, it seems. And then you'll see a tent there for some equipment. Just a note. Wraith, Lycan, going at you, life drain.
I dodge.
Not connecting. You do dodge. Lycan, you go.
Fucking fists coming his way. Hang on. This might be a meta gaming question, so if you can't tell me, then don't tell me.
Heard.
The necrotic spells, they don't have any effect on undead, do they?
Depends. There are some undead that are entirely immune to necrotic. Some are resistant to necrotic. This is a higher tier undead. You could assume it's at minimum resistant, at most likely immune to necrotic damage.
Yeah, I'm comparing it to the specters that we fought before. That's okay. I'll just punch it. First punch.
You know the specters were lower tier undead and were still immune when you try to hit them with necrotic. So you could only assume as an individual that it would also be immune. That'll hit.
Yeah, that's more of a me question than the Lycan question.
No worries.
Is that right?
Yep, 1d6 plus your wisdom modifier, force damage.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Second attack.
Second attack. Fucking
That
bullshit Lycan rolls.
You know, good 1 out of 400 chance of double natural ones.
Bonus action.
Go for it. Using either
Attack.
2 or just 1.
I will use a key.
Okay. Go for 2 at advantage. That hits.
What are
Apply.
my fucking rolls? I hate Lycan so much. He rolls so low.
That'll hit. There you
Come
go.
on, man. He's nowhere near wounded.
No, he is wounded now.
Oh, thank God.
That last punch was what got him into wounded. So he's just wounded. But with that, holding your ground there.
Yes.
And don't forget, technically you are blessed. Even in this case, it wouldn't have mattered per se, but for future things, you should still be blessed by Kalor, as he is still conscious.
Oh shit.
But
Forgot about that.
Kalor, as you go, reaction is back.
Okay. It'll be normal, right? If I attack.
Correct. Yes. That
Yeah.
advantage will counteract the disadvantage from being attacking range with an ally in
Yep.
range. That
All
is
good.
mathin'.
So mathin' right now. Yeah. Okay. Revolve shot. Normal.
Hits.
And then I will also arcane jolt. Extra damage. So
Heard.
2d4. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, it was 2d6. Oh, okay.
Heard.
No. Okay.
Damage
And
damage,
then
16. He's staggering now.
another revolver attack.
That will connect.
Up.
That is Death's Door.
Oof. Okay, and now I pray that this statue does not kill me.
Or me.
Death's Door. Oh my God, he's so close.
With that, this one will go. Yeah, he will go for a swing at each of you once. That is 24 hitting you, Red. Reaction unavailable due to slow. And that's a 23 hitting you, Kalor. So that
I think these
is
guys roll below 20s.
not with their modifiers. That is a 16 bludgeoning damage. And then for you, Red, then that is 21 Kalor. And then that is a concentration saving throw, DC 10. So only if you nat 1, it'll be an issue for you, Red. You succeed. And then that'll be that. It'll check if it recharged its slow just to see. It does not. The other one will go, check if it recharges its slow ability. It does not, so Lycan, that is 2 slams coming at you.
Yikes.
A 17 will not connect. Or sorry, 19 with flanking will not connect. A 23, however, will connect against your 22
Shit.
for 21 bludgeoning damage,
Shit.
putting you staggering. And that is a DC 10 concentration for Fairy Fire.
Did you do something to the token?
I changed you to staggering tint. You just apply the
Is it-
damage.
It was 21, right?
21, correct? Yep.
Okay, it's not updating for some reason.
Let me see if I can just fix it for you for this time. Either refresh the page on your end, essentially. No, it might just be roll 20.
It damaged, and then when you switched me to red, it went back to 38 for some reason. I don't know if it's changed on the sheet though.
Let's see. 21v 17. Okay. It just didn't work on the box, but if I open it up and did it, it works. And then if I...
Okay.
Yeah, it just got bugged. It's fixed now. But you should have been at 17. That
Alrighty.
puts you in staggering, so that's red for you. And then Zeno DC 10 con. For Fairy Fire?
That's meant to be. Well, that's the same roll.
That is a Constitution save, yeah. With the same modifier.
Yeah,
Then
that's a loss then.
That is the correct. That is a loss on Fairy Fire. So Wraith will no longer have advantage on him.
Fuck.
And with that, end of turn.
He could
Red.
kill me.
It is your go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to kill this thing so I can get myself out of the slow.
Right.
I will hit it with. I will get So Death's Door, eh? I'll get Kia to
Yep.
give me help action,
Okay.
just with a normal attack though. With a Blossom's End, so I'm not doing a cantrip attack.
Yep.
Let me turn on Spirit Shroud. I keep messing that up. Hang on.
Second.
Okay, it's on now. So I'll roll 2d8 to bespoke. It's got to be done.
And you're using a range attack. With that?
No, melee on the golem.
Oh, the Wraith is the one that's on Death's Door for reference. This is
Oh.
this is in the wounded condition. Almost staggering.
Oh.
That's why I assumed you were
Um,
trying to go for the Wraith.
No, I can't get to it. My movement's cooked. So I'm trying to kill the golem. Oh, I've messed that up.
I'll let it fix it. You can redo
Should I
it if you-
retcon it or just
if
redo?
If you'd like to, if not, you can still apply that damage that you did to this stone golem and leave it there. If you wanted to.
Oh, but
see
I wanted a
something else
booming
there.
blade if I was gonna be against the golem.
Yeah, you could use the booming blade. Just roll a damage for booming blade. We'll say the attack hits if you want to switch it to booming blade.
Booming blade is extra 1d8. So 1d8. So this is the extra damage, and this is the damage if it moves.
And then it's 2d8 because it's 5th level the melee. Sorry, 2d8 for that. That is correct. Okay. So I was reading the wrong one. That's 6 extra damage, and then 9 if it moves, and that is 12. 6 is 18. 31, and then 9 if it moves for a total of 40 if it moves. Okay, it is staggering. Close to Death's Door, but not at Death's Door yet.
Alright, save. Until I shake this slow, I'm cooked, everyone. Oh, there, good.
There you go. Yep. And then, let's see. Still no reaction, however, until you actually start your next turn to reclaim it. But you're no longer slowed. And let's see. Actually, no. Can I take reactions? It doesn't expend your reaction, just as you can't take it, so you do get that refunded. End of turn. Then it goes to Ecclesius. Here you go.
All right. I'm going to. I guess I'm gonna fire. They're both on Death's Door, you said, like this one and this one.
Yes. Oh, this one is close to Death's Door. It's staggering. That one is Death's Door.
Okay. I'm gonna send. I'm gonna come this way a little bit, and I'm gonna send Eldritch Blast at each one of them.
Okay.
First one for the one in front of Lycan.
Alright.
What the fuck? Get out of there. Cancel. $18,
18 will connect against it.
and that'll do 13 damage.
The Wraith is dissipated. Immediately
My hero.
surges around the golem, will seem to indicate they're losing their magical sway or control, but it maintains itself for now.
And then this one.
'Kay.
For the second attack.
Hits.
22. 12 damage, and I'll push it back 10 feet.
Okay. That will push it onto death's door. It moves
Right,
back 10 feet.
and that'll be the end of my turn.
I like it.
Boop, boop, boop. Punch this guy.
Okay. Hits. 7. Just not enough. Finish it with your second attack.
Punching.
Misses. Bonus action.
I will. Oh, hang on. One second. I refreshed roll 20 and my character sheet closed.
Oh, good.
See how much this does. Alright, never mind. I'm just gonna kill this guy. Bonus punch.
Okay. That hits.
He's out of here.
He is. He crumbles. Destroyed by damage. Very nice.
I will move back here.
With that Kalora, top of the turn, you notice that this creature seems to barely be holding on. It will probably not presumably last that much longer. What do you do?
So, You guys think there's like one more rep around here?
Well, the banished one will come back, right? Or does it just not come back if it's Shadowfell?
It's not from this plane, so maybe not.
I'll take some. Okay, you know what? I will revolver shot. The last one,
That hits.
and then give healing to Lycan.
With Jolt. Got
Thank you.
2d6.
Better
And
than
then
nothing.
one more shot.
11. Very nice.
Okay. I will stay around here.
Okay. Golem will look around. It will go to slam. Going for Lycan.
My
It
reaction's
missed.
still. Oh, good.
So you did get your,
What
reactions
sweat?
refunded because it should have gotten refunded to you. You just simply couldn't take the reaction.
Right.
So you do have it available to you.
Okay.
But a 19 will also not connect, and therefore miss. Red is your go.
Back in
Creature.
town. Alright, this thing is not fairy fired anymore.
It's not very fight anymore. It is showing signs of barely maintaining its form at this point.
Alright, let's send it to dust. So I will booming blade it with advantage.
'Kay.
DM, this has to be a record. Like, I've had this sword for about 10 sessions and not done a single crit. There we go, another one. No crit.
Another non-crit, yep. The Will Wheaton die.
I'll do it again.
'Kay.
if that got it.
So that's 18,
15.
21, that's 28, 38. 8 more if it moves. Heard.
Oh, that landed the 15.
Flanking at 17 thanks to Lycan, yes.
All right, so now I'm gonna hit with the short sword. And I'll hit it again with the short sword.
It is almost staggering after going to the winning condition from your barrage of attacks.
Okay, stay there.
Alright. Ecclesias, and as you go.
All right. Now I'm gonna do the same thing I do every week.
Fired my
Eldritch
laser.
Blast. Well, I'm
Uh,
gonna do the same thing I do
14
every
will miss.
week.
29 will hit.
10
Extra 3.
damage.
That puts it in staggering.
All right, nice. You're welcome, guys. And my turn.
Thanks for being part of the team.
Like it.
Yeah.
That will
That hit.
hit thanks to flanking. Okay. Staggering.
Yeah.
Not on death's door yet. Misses.
Hiya.
Hits. 8 damage.
Someday Lycan will roll higher than a 3. Oh no, he rolled a 4 there, never mind. I don't want to waste any more key on this fucker. I think he's gonna die anyway.
So
That's
at
me.
the-
As well, if he dies, we take short rest.
At the end of turn, it will go to the top of the turn order. It does not succeed in maintaining its manifestation and begins to crumble and fall apart, with the race no longer supporting its existence. That will end combat.
And the wraith doesn't come back.
Wraith does not come back. It does not return if Ecclesias is able to maintain the spell for the entire minute duration. It does not return.
Ah, okay. Excellent. Gather
Okay.
round, friends.
It just
I
goes
think we
tells all
deserve
its
a
shadow
rest.
friends, Shadowfell buddies, what happened. That's all.
Do people need the short rest resources, or is it just healing?
May I recommend we
I
go upstairs
use it.
and take a rest at a more comfortable place? So I'll come up the ladder here, DM, and I suggest we all sit around the table here and take a rest.
Can you answer the question first, though? Do you
Oh, I'm
need
taking
the
a rest.
resources, or is it just
Sure.
healing?
Both.
All right, cool.
I'll sit at the table and start examining what's going on over here. Oh, sorry, I'll slump at the table. Like, that's a hard fight. I think all of us just sit down for a minute and just have a rest.
My ass is immediately on Queen.
Fair enough. We're getting that repair in.
I'm going to use my 4th level spell to find familiar to bring Oswald back.
Okay. Keeping him as a sprite as 2.0 or bringing him back as an imp? As Oswald 1.0?
Right.
Okay, 2.0 it is. There you go.
Thank you.
Let me update his name tag so it shows that he's Oswald 2.0. There you go. That'll show properly now. Oh, and your name tag also
Oswald!
shows.
You're back!
He'll kind of appear and like, yeah.
Ah, I sure did miss you.
That wasn't pleasant.
Well, I would assume not. Would you like a glass of mayonnaise?
you really have to ask. Yeah, motions like dip right into mayonnaise.
Ah, wonderful. Mayo de noche for everyone. I'll pour out some mayo de noche.
Fair enough.
Lycan will use some of his bandages on himself.
Right, and then you are able to take a short rest. During this time, however, you will hear tremors coming from further within the mine, shifting of the rock formations within, giving a sense that this mine is still quite well disturbed by things lingering further within.
Hmm.
Hmm. Is it considered light work, DM, if I just casually examine what's around here while I'm resting, or do I have to kind of just stay still?
No, that's not considered strenuous. Short
Okay.
rest can be leisure activity in terms of like walking around, things of that nature. Within a like, specified, it's a small area. It won't break your short rest.
All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Everyone
examine the
loses
papers.
their dark vision,
Okay.
Yes, that is
Well,
also true.
unless you're.
except for me.
Correct.
I'm just built different. I got the best eyes in the Forgotten Realms,
Maybe.
especially here because I'm attuned to the necklace, so I have advantage on perception in the dark. So I can see 300 feet. I've got the plus 13 to perception, and I've got advantage. So I have the best eyes in this environment.
Okay. Just resetting vision tokens, vision on tokens now as well. Okay. Token vision should be restored adequately for those that are affected by that. And then short rest is being conducted, and then this. As you are taking your kind of stroll around during the short rest, you will notice that there are map plans drawn out on the table here, several different um, ranges of times as they slowly begin working on the mine itself. You'll notice there are some sleeping bags, things of that nature that can be used. There's a small shaft above that you can go up and mine as well. They're kind of digging into the side of the wall here. There is some miner supplies there. It's that dynamite, just regular supplies for mining equipment.
I think you're pinging on another layer. I don't see what you're pinging.
Over here, there's the like
Oh, there you
equipment
go.
here, and then they
Yeah.
seem to be mining over here, and then
Yep.
this is where the maps are. You'll see the maps are currently covered in slight dry blood, indicating that they were attacked in this area at some point. No
Are
signs
they
of
like
the
pattern
bodies.
maps? Like maps of the mine?
Correct. Maps of the mines themselves, yes. Like update maps as they begin expanding, marking areas off that they've cleared, and marking new areas they're expanding into, marking areas that they wish to expand to.
Does it mention any lead ore veins down here?
You are in luck. There are. A few of them, most of them have been marked off, but there are still a few that they have mentioned, hey, finish this over here. Still not done yet, that you could harvest in time.
Okay.
You will notice on the map directly towards the left side of the map, or our map from top-down view, across that passageway. That marking of they found, gem markings, a large gem area. Like it seems like they kind of circled that area like it's a sweet spot of gems and ores. And then immediately the feature updates on it subsequently are danger signs, symbols, things of that nature in that area. Give an indication of probably the source that they tapped into an area rich in gems and veins, maybe something else down there that awoke in these
Okay.
whites and the golems themselves as well.
I'm just gonna use a little bit of arcane recovery. All right. Looks like that's where we have to head.
Is there any check we can do just for like basic knowledge on what lives in the ground that could be the danger that they came across, or would it be supernatural?
I mean, a history check could fulfill like maybe some lore, things of that nature you might have picked up at some point. Your character's also accustomed to the Underdark, so underground areas. There's some creatures that might come to mind, aside from those that are specifically linked only to the Underdark. But at least to give you somewhat of bearing. With a 15, you would think Red had already picked up from Kepler's memories about maybe Zorn, and that didn't seem to quite add up from his recollection. So the only other creature that you would kind of get a feeling of that maybe it's not the golems, but able to burrow in such a nature and is earthy in tone might be earth elementals themselves.
Not unlike the ones we fought already.
Some elementals in nature, yeah. They'd be kind of the stone, like full stone elemental creatures of earth.
Must be some rock creatures.
You would know that they tend to reside mainly in their own plane of existence. However, they can exist within large places of natural gems and ores and magical gems, things of that nature. They tend to also reside around if they are the material plane. Most recorded that you know of are more like summonings in the Underdark. You would have some of the drow summoning these creatures to aid them with slave forces to, move and mine areas more rapidly. At least that's what your history recollects for you.
Since we don't seem to be in immediate danger and our buff of the vision is passed, maybe Red spends 40. It's going to take 40 minutes and identify the magic items we have. Maybe they'll help us. That'd be all right with everybody. We've got the Staglatite amulet from the Roper. We've got the Wand of Runes. We've got the Knuckles. And the last one was the Lantern. Everyone's all right. I'll just start identify them if you just watch out for danger from up on this platform.
Will do.
Right,
Oswald?
DM? I'll get Kia to just fly close around here as well, looking out for anything. And I'll start to identify. Starting with the wand.
Heard. Grabbing the item notes. One moment. Let's see. Internet's just taking a second to load, but I still seem to be showing that I'm in call and connected to everything. Just
I
a
hear
minute.
you.
There you go. Okay. Just Dox's not being happy. Okay. Let me try to see if I can remember. The Wand of Runes is a wand of magic detection. Identify.
Oh, it's an identify wand.
Sorry.
So someone could.
Detect magic. Sorry, this is what I'm
All right.
trying to. Yeah. So it allows you to just cast 6 charges, 1d6, recover at dawn usage of detect magic, and it
Okay.
is
We can sell that.
3. It is 3 uses
Yeah.
of identify. Three charges. You can use 1 identify.
Oh well, let's. We can save some time by using the wand to identify an object.
So that. Let's see here. Try to get this to load again. No. Okay. So the lantern that you have is a lantern of revealing. Grab that for you.
And I think it lets you see invisible creatures if you shine it at them.
That's correct. Yep. I'll just get you the exact parameters for you. When lit, it lasts for 6 hours from 1 pint of oil, and it sheds at a 30-foot radius and 30-foot dim light with additional 30 feet. Visible creatures and objects are visible as long as they're within the lantern's bright light, so not the dim, but only the 30 feet of the bright. And then you can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the dim light to a 5-foot to a dim 5-foot radius, if you wish to kind of hide or suppress your movements.
I'm gonna give that lantern to Kalor, so Queen can hold it. So Queen can like hold an anti-invisible lantern as it walks around.
Sounds
Hey.
good.
Because they can still punch and hold a lantern, right?
Yeah, they can punch with their one hand and hold the lantern with the other.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Alright, and then you have 2 more items. Let's see. The bracers, or the brass knuckles. That one is an attunement item. And when you are attuned to the item, it increases your basic would be martial arts, or in this case, unarmed strike, if you didn't have martial arts, by 1 damage dice. Which means that would also combo into your like activating your the fists for that extra damage. That increases your martial arts die overall by 1. And
Oh, I think it.
it will allow you
Go ahead,
to
sorry.
attack. If you take the attack action, it allows you to take 2 attacks as a bonus action. Spending 1 key point would make it 3 attacks as a bonus action. So you get to attack even faster with your monk strikes. But it is not a
Perfect item for me.
magical bonus. There's no magical attack bonus to it. It just allows you to increase your martial arts die and attack even more. But it doesn't scale your damage or your to hit ratio.
I'll hand that to Ecclesias to use. No, joking.
Lycan will kill Ecclesias for them.
Yep.
Okay, like it. He can't. He has to attune over a long rest, though, right?
Attunement can be done in a short rest period, or 2 attunements can be done in a long rest period, or it's basically an hour.
Just take that and tune the shit out of it.
Are you doing this during the short rest, or are you doing this after
Nah,
the short rest?
the short rest has happened, so I'm doing it after.
Just
Okay,
doing
I'll
it
just hang
after
on to
risking
him.
additional time.
I'll attune to him when we get another chance.
I would almost take another short rest just to let you attune to that. It's so good. All right. The stalactite amulet then.
Slide
I'll-
type
uh,
amulet. Mhm.
Can Oswald hold items?
Yes. Oswald can hold items. And familiars can
Ecclesias.
hold a ridiculous amount of weight for no good reason, so Oswald can definitely
I'll
hold some
give
things.
Oswald the wand so he can do like a mobile detect magic.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Look at you, Oswald. You have a fancy new wand.
He seems to kind of nod at Red. Doesn't really seem to be in the thanking business type of familiar, but he at least
He
nods in
was
appreciation.
murdered by shadow creatures.
Yeah.
I'll smack him on the back of the head. Where are your manners?
He'll say it's Tuesday.
Oh. Okay then.
And then the selected amulet. Still being finicky. Go here.
Warlocks are D6 or D8?
You're a D8
Okay.
Only wizards are a D6.
and sorcerers, right?
Yeah, sorry, and sorcerers, yeah, the only two. I don't know why I think they're a D8. No. Let's see. Residence. So it is Amulet of Magical Turning. You gain 1 additional spell slot of your highest level at the cost of losing your lowest level spell slot by 1.
Ooh.
It also allows you to deal half damage with cantrips.
Wait, sorry. It sacrifices one of your lowest level spell slots for an extra highest level spell slot, you said, right?
Yes.
And allows you to deal half damage?
Yes, with cantrips that are like saving throws. It's like if you have a
Oh, okay.
totally undead, it will deal half damage rather than 0, or a vicious mockery would deal half damage instead of 0. It is a 2-min as well.
Kind of good.
Do you want it?
Well, it's kind of really good for me because I
What's yours? Take
would
it.
lose. Oh, you are such a sweetheart. You know what?
Because it boosts your warlock
You'll find
ability
it
while
later.
losing a little bit of sorcerer. Fair enough.
Yep.
Yep.
How many? I think I only have 2 first level spell slots, right?
Correct, yeah. From your basic sorcerer connection.
Yeah. Okay.
You'd go into 1 sorcerer spell set, but then gain additional, more or less, warlock.
When you say more or less warlock, does it count as a warlock spell or does it
It
count
doesn't.
as a
It doesn't.
just a spell?
It doesn't count as a warlock slot for combination casting. It just counts as an additional spell slot at that level. So.
Okay.
It won't count
So
as
I
a
wouldn't get it
combination
back on a short rest.
Correct. It just gives you a spell slot that would, well, Yeah, because you are trading it for a sorcerer. You wouldn't be able to trade it for a warlock. That would even out basically. You're tracing it for a
Yeah.
sorcerer spell slot level, but gaining the highest, which would be warlock in your case because you're multi-class. But it would still presumably recover the same level that you transferred it for. So if you transferred it for a sorcerer to a higher level, it would still be a sorcerer recovery.
Okay, so I'd just get like a 4th level sorcerer spell slot.
Correct.
That still doubles the amount of spell slots I have, or increases by 50%.
It's yours. Have it.
Nice.
Everyone got it. It was Christmas.
Really hard for Ecclesias not to thank you, but it's Tuesday.
That is true.
It's all right. Wait till Wednesday.
Hmm.
With that in mind, you have now identified your items. Nothing seems to have come out just yet. Um, it's still about an hour and 30 minutes roughly, because the short rest plus some time identifying with the quicker identify, not having to ritual it because you use the item usage expenditures. The item is then tapped of charges for now. If you double identify, because it's 6 maximum, -3, and we will take 10 for bio and drinks. And then we'll come back, and as I said, we started a little bit late, so we will play until the timer itself on the recording is 3 hours.
Beautiful.
Right, I will step away.
I put Lantern revealing on my end of the party loot, so I'll quickly be right back as well.
All right, that's cool. Everyone got something. And let me think. Yeah, everyone and your 2 familiars got something. Red didn't get anything. That's cool. Actually, I'm happy with that.
How many items are you attuned to?
I'm attuned to 3, but I can always swap around if I need to.
Hmm. I believe with this item I am now attuned to 3. Cloak of Displacement, Rod of the Pact Keeper, and then Amulet of Magical Tuning.
I've got the Cloak of Protection, my short sword, the Blossom's End, and the Bracers of Celerity, so which is just increases my movement by 10 and gives me advantage on saves being restrained. That would be the one I'd drop if I was to drop one. Like, extra movement's great. I've used it now and then, but like it hasn't been game changing.
Yeah,
My
that
movement's
makes
already
sense.
40.
Damn. Must be nice.
I'm back. I'm looking at the braces are pretty good. I'm just looking at what I lose for that. I'm probably because I'm attuned to the necklace, the cloak, and the Ruixithid thing. I was gonna drop the necklace for the staff anyway, but I might have to drop the cloak for the braces. It just means I won't get a 23 AC. I'll have to stick with 22. I think the
think that's
braces are
fine.
too good. Yeah.
Yeah.
The brass knuckles, you mean? They are awesome.
Yeah. So it's like, I do like having as high AC as possible because Lycan gets hit really easily.
Yeah, but at the same time, if they're dead, they can't hit you.
Yeah, that's true.
And because it's increasing your martial arts die, and when you attack as a bonus action, you don't have to flurry of blows to get the extra attack.
Unless I'm feeling super petty.
Flurry of blows would literally do nothing. Except for spending your spell slots or your key points.
Ah, so I don't get to flurry an extra punch on top of those 4, I only get the 4.
Good question. You might. Because Flurry of Blows just gives you 2 attacks as a bonus action. I don't know the wording if it's an extra attack as a bonus action.
It's an
Or if
extra
it is-
attack. So if I use my bonus action to attack, then with my flurry, I get another attack onto that attack. But if I'm using just my normal moves to have 2 attacks with the braces, then I would use my flurry of blows key point to add another punch onto that question mark. So I get 5 punches. Five attacks. Hell yeah. I think even if I did only get 4, it would still be good, because then I can save the key for other things.
No, Flurry of
last
Blows,
longer.
it says immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed attacks as a bonus action. So Flurry of Blows does nothing.
DM said 5 attacks.
Well, yeah, because you get
I
your.
also don't know if that's true, because if I don't flurry, I don't get 2 extra attacks. I only get the 1. Because if I'm using my
because
bonus action.
it's not 2 extra attacks. It's not. You're not getting extra attacks. It is 2 attacks instead of 1 attack as a bonus action. Because normally, your bonus action attack is only 1. But Flurry of Blows allows it to be 2. And this just allows you to do 2 without spending a key point.
So why wouldn't spending a key point add another punch on?
Because Flurry of Blows, the text says, immediately after you take the attack action on your turn, you can spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. It doesn't say 1 additional attack or 2 additional attacks. It just says 2 attacks.
I think DM might overrule this. Nah, he won't. Fuck.
Still a good item.
Right, so because the flurry is what gives me the quote-unquote 5th attack, I can't get an extra attack because I've already had the 2nd attack.
Yeah, well, you could Flurry of Blows, but then you'd still just be doing the 2 attacks. You'd just be spending a key point for no additional effect. But this just makes it so you don't need to spend key points, which your key points are very, very valuable.
Yeah, but I couldn't add another one on because it's the flurry that gives the extra one, not the item itself, is what you're saying. And flurry only adds the extra attack for the thing, as I understand.
Yeah. Well, it's more of like a replacement effect. I'm using Magic the Gathering terms.
Good thing I play Magic the Gathering.
Dude, a new set came out for Magic the Gathering, and I pulled the nuts. I got 5 $100 cards.
So what DM's written here, 2 attack plus extra attack, makes it seem like I get the 5 attacks. What Quinn's saying, DM, is that I get the extra attack, like the first one, but the extra attack and the bonus attack is the 2 punches, but I wouldn't get the extra attack if I had the braces on. Because the extra attack doesn't come from the braces, it comes from the flurry. And if flurry apparently is worded, I haven't looked for myself, but it's only for 2 extra attacks. Or Hang on.
Okay.
Oh, you're here.
So, it's as noted, I didn't have access to my docs, so I was trying to recollect those on the top of my head. The way I typed it is a typo, not the key. Not the key is typo, but the item is the typo. The item should be grant an extra attack as a bonus action if the attack action is taken. It's worded in a way where if you don't use a key point, you would have your bonus action attack from martial arts die, but you get an extra attack because you took the attack action. Therefore, it's 2 attacks. If you were to use a key point, the key changes your 1 attack as default into 2 attacks, and your item adds an extra attack because you took the attack action, making it 3 attacks. Therefore, action is 2, bonus action is 3, 5 attacks. In the way that it was previously worded, it was worded poorly, and that's why it would have been stuck as a replacement option without using key points. But no, the intended item was meant to be 2, 2, or 2, 3. That's the intention of the item.
Nice. It's not a big loss either way, because not having to use key for what I'm currently doing for extra
It's
attack.
also extremely resourceful because then you can prioritize your
Yeah.
key elsewhere. Yeah, it does have that added bonus of if you really wanted to go gung ho and be explosive, you could use the key point and go for all 5. Or if you had a harder time hitting the creature and you really needed to get attacks in or something like that, you could blow it that way.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was the poor wording that made it seem the other way, but the original intention was that. I fixed the wording to what it was actually.
Excellent.
But
It doesn't matter at the moment anyway, because I'm a Carnotoon.
yeah, unless you want to really get cozy in the mind, you'd most likely want to move on. All that shifting.
Is that all
sounds.
the items?
I believe so. That you identified for now.
Can I see anything in the distance in this direction with my special eyes
Which
while
special eyes?
Red's doing all that?
Yes, you do actually see something. I just realized it was in the wrong layer, and it should be in this layer now. You kind of hear something as well as you kind of start walking over this way. You kind of hear this na 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 sound, and you see this little thing. But it's not that little. It's about the size of a dog, not like a Chihuahua dog, but more like a Mastiff.
Sorry, back. Just feeding babies.
Oh, good. Like not a Mastiff. It is a Mastiff, the big one, the big wolf dog, that one. In terms of its size, it is this thing.
What the fuck?
And that seems to be the thing making that sound.
Is it like headed this way, or is it just hanging out over there?
It seems to be munching on a gem. That's kind of in that area.
And he's like humming a song.
Kind of. It's either like humming, or it's kind of like the like teething sound it makes while it's trying to eat the gem. What do you do?
I'll look back at Kalor and do some hand jutsu to signal that there is a creature over this way.
Okay.
I'll first instruct Queen to like catch up with Lycan, and then we'll just go to Red and be like, Lycan spotted something. Okay.
I'll clear up my what I'm doing on the table, like put away the pearl and
Yep.
stash my gear and move to the edge of the platform.
Also, Queen still has the 300, the Giga night vision.
Oh. I see. There you go.
Yay, blind again! Woo!
Back to the void its vision goes.
Yep.
Alrighty. Using the platform, you motioned over. Color's got his attention.
This is the way to the dangerous zone in the maps, right?
Yeah, from what Red had looked over. Yes. You'll notice that is a jump, about 10 feet here or there, across. If you wish to take this path that you're currently looking at, that fall for a medium-sized creature is quite deadly. It just kind of goes out of your vision, which your vision is 300, as a note to keep in mind. Out of vision.
Yeah. That's a long fall.
At the bottom, yes. It kind of just curves around almost. You would be hitting left and right. It's not a straight, was it dirty descent of the earth type of fall? It would be clanking around. Not pleasant.
I gotta adjust because of my clericness now. My levitate that I got was, I'm confused because like I used to not have spell slots at all, so I could just do everything for free. But now I'm wondering like, does that cost spell slots now that I have them? It does, right? Because that's from the Drow High Magic. I don't know if that gives it
No,
to me for
you
free
would
one time.
simply be able to use it for one free time for Drow High Magic. It's just you'd be able to use that again. But consuming a spell slot to reactivate it. It doesn't become weaker if you have to get access to magic. Yeah, you just get the ability to expend these spells one time each. Levitate and Dispel Magic.
Gotcha. One time each and not one time collectively.
Correct, one time each.
Okay. I have a suspicion that I might need Dispel Magic. Lycan will signal to the others that it's a small creature, right?
No, medium-sized creature.
Oh, okay. Medium size.
Well, from my knowledge, there's a path. There's a path lichen that doesn't require going over pits that I've discovered.
I predict that path will lead us to this creature anyway.
That's the only path to take. So we might as well not jump over chasms we can avoid. Do the barrels there, they don't say TNT DM, do they? No
They-
demolition.
They do not say TNT and demolition as the map suggests, no.
Alright, I will signal the group to follow me because I was over here on the fighting the golems. I kind of saw the lay of the land over here.
What you would notice is the slushing sound of water. There should be some other provisions in those barrels instead of TNT.
Okay. Does the
I
group-
will levitate over this pit while everyone else goes the other way.
Sure.
Cletus can follow you. Kalor, shall we take the long route?
Sure.
He joins the
Yeah, I
cool
feel
kid
like-
hovering club.
Perhaps perhaps Queen with the lantern should go forward.
Yep. If I can deselect myself from Queen, there we go.
This is also a pit.
That is also a pit.
Are
About
we on the same
type
level
drop.
or am I lower than these guys?
Yeah, it's within the 5-foot range, so it's not necessarily a low enough difference per se. on the map for Manhattan rules, but yeah, you're a few feet. It's not completely flat. It's unstable in terms of leveling. But you're
I'll
relatively
signal.
5 feet.
I'll signal to Red that the creature is on the other side of this cavern.
Very good. We will surround
And
it from both
signals.
sides.
As Queen moves forwards, given Queen's bit heftier nature as a steel defender, it seems to send reverberations throughout this unstable structure. And you can kind of hear the steps of Queen. Red, you feel feeling the kind of slight sound of your own as you start stepping into this area. And Queen's kind of has this echoing vibration into the ground with its step that is almost noticeable to the naked eye. The creature immediately begins stopping its kind of little humming, maybe teething sound on the gem and kind of goes silent. What do you do?
Does anyone speak? Ecclesias, maybe it's a fey creature. Could you try to communicate with it?
I can definitely try. I'll fly over beside Lycan. Good day, my fellow thing. What are you?
Okay. It will turn to face you. It will look at you with its kind of large, beady black, completely hollowed eyes with kind of that whitish kind of hue of pupil hovering from the top. It'll say something. It's not in Sylvan. It kind of goes, yeah. It kind of moves towards you a little bit. It's kind of like waddling.
I'm gonna ask Oswald if he knows what it was saying. What was it saying?
He just shakes his head. He's confused as well. It doesn't seem to be a language he understands either.
Red, don't you have a helm of comprehend languages?
I do.
But
Do
it
I
is
understand it?
it is approaching you. Help of Operations, I believe, is an activated ability, or is it passively always on?
No, it's passive. I'm pretty sure it's passive.
Technically, it is an at-will casting. So technically speaking, you would still cast it, and it would last for an hour. So you do have to just activate it, basically.
Right, I'll just tap my helm.
Fair enough. As you do so for that next hour, you'll be able to understand. But that initial question it may have posed or statement it may have said, you were not able to understand until now. The helm is now active. But easy. I keep getting that mixed up. It does seem to be approaching you. Do you do anything while Red kind of taps for his helm to activate Cameron languages?
Is
or do you
it?
let it approach?
Do I have a sense that it's like coming to attack me, or like it's curious?
Seems curious. It's not like going to a battle rage. It kind of said something and then kind of moves over towards you.
I'll like put out my palm.
Okay. It will make its way over to you. It'll say something again in its own language. Red, this time you will be able to comprehend what it's saying, as it seems kind of the palm of Lucius, and then kind of looks over to Lycan for the same thing. It seems to ask metal and gems, as if like asking for it, as if it's expecting to be given it. Seems childish in nature, its kind of voice in its language. It's a mixture of tapping the ground and then making that vocal sound.
Well, they both don't carry armor or weapons, so that's the worst people to ask.
If you have any gemstones, extra iron ingot, anything of that nature on your person. It does seem to be
Tell it to
asking
eat the
for that.
minecart.
Well, I still don't know what it said because I don't know if Red told us what it said.
I would probably say that across the chasm.
So Red,
Well,
can you
I
what
don't
that's
have
what's
any.
asking for?
I'm going to cast. I'll cast Minor Illusion
Okay.
and make it look like there's some gems embedded in the wall over here, about like 15 feet up.
Okay, so nearby where the other actual gem source is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll point to it and say like, "There it is. Go get it, boy."
It'll kind of turn. It doesn't seem like quite understands what you said. It kind of tilts its head at first, and then kind of follows your tiny hand. And then you kind of notice as it gets closer to it, it moves a bit slower than the regular humanoid does. But as soon as it goes to burrow, this thing burrows extraordinarily fast, and it burrows straight through as it goes to eat the gems. And now it's somewhere in the wall.
I'm gonna fly up, so I'm kind of in the middle of the roof and the floor.
Okay. It does get a little bit lower in this area compared to the larger area, so instead of having 40 feet clearing, this comes down to about 30, so I'm going to put you about 15 feet.
That'll grow up to be a terrifying monster someday.
BBED.
If it comes back, I have a plan for it.
Good work, Ecclesis.
I'll keep
Yes, that
walking
was all
around.
me.
These crystals,
Mhm.
could I investigate them?
Yes. You good? Let's see. Investigation. Or history check, either one.
Guidance.
Okay, guidance.
I can have mine. You don't really need that.
I'll take it.
28, damn.
20, very nice. Okay.
31.
Alright, one moment. You would see the true color of these gemstones are a dark green, transparent in nature, versus the kind of like tealish that you see on the map. You would note that this is alexandrite. In folklore, it's believed to be reputed with giving good omens. You know that these are used to craft luck stones as a magic item.
We have a
And
cleric of Tamora in our fort.
they are quite valuable in nature, though they are hard to preserve once broken. So most of the time they are collected in its entirety, much harder to do, and then taken in its bulk and heft to jewelries or to stores or those things of that nature to craft immediately into something.
Okay, I'll leave it. Noted.
So how do you pronounce that gem again?
Alexandrite, if my pronunciation issue butchers it. Alexandrite, however you say that.
Alexandrite, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Good old pronunciation issues. I always butcher those fun words.
I think it's named after like Alexander or something like that, probably.
Alexander the Great, yeah, probably. Could be, certainly.
Alexander the Rock.
But with that in mind, as the party is moving around and investigating, suddenly the earth tremors will begin to increase until the point where it slightly gives to shift your balance, which is quite dangerous given some of you are closer to the edges of said pits. But immediately the shaking will erupt into a bursting of rock spewed out around you as you see earth elementals appear from the ground. And they do not appear to be as open and question asking per se as the tiny creature was. They will trigger initiative. It is not surprised. However, the sounds and shaking was enough to alert you to danger. But it is going to go to a standard initiative. So these things are still hostile. And this seems to be what the miners originally had encountered. It fits the description that they had given you. Alright. I believe we're just missing Ecclesius.
Sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, I need to readjust the map. It's my bad. There we go. Zoom in a little bit here. Perfect. And we'll readjust. Alright. I believe you might both be tied for Dex.
I've got 18.
Yep, I got 16.
Oh, okay. Then with that, it would actually be Red takes priority then.
Okay, I will Blade Song.
Okay.
And this guy here. I'm gonna vortex warp him onto this rickety bridge. And hopefully the bridge under his weight collapses and he falls.
Fair enough.
So it's a con 17.
Heard. That is a natural 20 on success.
He's gonna have to roll again because I will.
Okay.
Um,
Barbs.
Barbs.
Heard.
Come on, please. Nat 1.
That is an
That
11.
one.
It will fail.
Oh, yes.
It'll get barbed over to here. And these creatures do weigh a considerable amount, given their structure and nature. It will begin to break and fall on its turn.
Great. That's my turn, and I will. Who's up next? Lycan. I will come up to here and end my turn.
Okay. Megan, it is your go.
We're not blessed anymore, right?
No, that should have
It's
finished.
definitely been more than 10 minutes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna spend a key point. Summon my arms. Dex save for this guy.
Okay. Coming up. So it would be 2d6 because that one's not tuned yet. That is a natural 20 once again for 11 natural 19. That
Yikes.
is gonna be 4 damage then. Alright.
I guess.
It's activated now.
Yep. Fuck.
Action to attack. Or
Alright, I'm
dodging
just
as
gonna
an
attack.
action.
I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
This guy.
Sure. That will not connect. Kind of strikes against the stone, but doesn't seem to have any impact. It doesn't actually hit its armor class. It doesn't also hit.
Well, that's me.
Heard. As the one you kind of tried striking seems unfazed, it will respond by doing some slam attacks back at you. As a 24 and an 18, so the 24 will connect. Is going to slap you for 13 bludgeoning damage. And then let me double check. Levitate is a concentration. So in order to maintain levitate, you need to make a DC 10.
Nice.
You maintain it. That is the end of its turn. Kalor, it is your go.
Cool. I will move this way. 2 shots to elemental there.
Heard.
Oh, hang on. It's over. There we go. Oh, yeah, just base 15. Let me just turn off bless.
Oh, good. That's base 15 plus 1 is 16. Will just miss.
Oh, okay.
Hits.
There we go.
And applied.
And in order for Queen to like jump over the thing,
Mhm.
would this like kind of work?
Yep, that would work.
Nice. Okay.
No, it's a smaller
So-
jump, so it just takes your movement to do for Queen. Queen's able to get over there successfully.
Force empowered rend.
Okay, plus 2 to
Oh.
attack for flanking. 17 just hits. 9 damage
Nice.
applied.
In my turn.
Okay. With that, it will go to Eclisius.
All right.
15 does put you within 5
Um,
feet of a 10-foot creature.
I'm gonna put myself within 0 feet of it
Okay.
by becoming a giant chicken.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I'll sculpt a flesh.
T-Rexing.
Yep.
You just fit in that area as a T-Rex. I'm gonna say everything else is gonna be a difficult terrain squeeze if you try to move around this area. It's not welcoming for that big of a
Alright.
creature.
Yeah. But I only got 50 health, so.
Oh, you could
Okay.
grab him and drop him down that hole.
Ooh. I'm pretty sure that they can dig really well.
No, but they still take full damage.
They still do take fall damage, so they probably will be able to get back up really fast. But still, fall damage is good damage.
Yeah. And with me being a T-Rex, I I believe I used my action.
Correct.
And I don't have the possibility to do a bonus action, so I end my turn.
Okay.
Bonus action. Oswald will shoot at this one.
Okay.
Oswald, there you are. Don't suck. 25.
That'll hit. Deals 1 damage. It is immune to poison.
Oh, wonderful.
So 1
Why
damage dealt
wouldn't
and
it
applied.
Okay.
Let's see.
And that will be my turn.
It sees big giant chicken as big threat, so it doesn't go for red. It goes for 2 attacks at big giant chicken. Nat 20 is big giant chicken, and then hits big giant chicken normally.
Oh.
Let's see. That is 26, 37 damage total from both attacks.
Okay.
So taking you right out of the triple digits.
I believe I need to make Constitution saving throws to maintain.
That is correct. The first one at 16 would be a DC 13, and the other one would be a DC 10.
And I believe I use the dinosaurs con,
Constitution, that's correct. Yep, all physical stats are the creatures.
right? Okay. I don't have access to the T-Rex's stats.
You see the macros? You should be able to see the sheet. I think I gave you access.
I see the sheet, but it just has the bio and information.
I see. Okay. Click off and click back on the token now. It was Lycan was the one who had access to the chicken's macros. Click back on the token on the sheet
Okay.
on the page. It should show you the macros.
Perfect.
Got all saves from there.
First one is 20.
Okay.
And then the second one. Ooh.
I would fail.
Fuck. No. Do I have anything?
You had already used your ability earlier.
I used my barbs already.
Oh, finish until you finish a short rest. I can use it.
Oh, true. Okay. You
24.
cannot fail even if you roll 2 ones because it's DC 10. So that would succeed.
Yeah.
You maintain it. Now that feature is suspended again. Just managed to eke that out, and then apply again as noted 37.
Okay.
Okay, that creature's going to
So
fall.
99.
It will bounce around the area. It will eventually find ground somewhere down below. I've already rolled its fall damage. And it begins making its way back up, presumably. But it's not going to be visible anymore because it's making its way back up. Red, it is your go.
Is the bridge totally destroyed?
Oh yeah. Yeah, several tons just got placed on that wooden bridge. It's gone.
I was like, can I put another one on it? Oh, okay. I will. Oh. Check my spells. I will cast Suggestion on this guy
Okay.
because I'm wearing the Helm of Comprehend Languages.
It allows you
And
to
also-
understand but not speak the language, if I remember correctly.
Oh, okay.
That's
Never
tongues
mind.
you're thinking of.
I was gonna say you better go down there and check on him.
That would have been funny.
Dang.
But sadly, no. That is tongues that you're looking for.
Okay. I'll just booming blade him.
One sec. Hold on, guys. I'm in the middle of my turn. So to grab a baby. So that's that one. No advantages. No crit. Hit Blossom's End.
It's
The 11. Disregard the Spirit
worries.
Shroud, and I'll use my bonus action to cast Spirit Shroud. That's my turn,
Okay, heard.
and I'll stay where I am.
Sounds good. Let's see. Marked. And 10. Marked. And Lycan, you go.
You know how I do. I be punching.
Go for it.
Rolling a house on damage. My punch again.
Not connecting. Getting up only 13 will not succeed.
No bonus action. Punch again.
That'll hit.
Can I stun this motherfucker? Or is that too late?
I know. You can spend a key point anytime you get a hit. Attempt to stun.
I'm gonna stun that guy.
Yep, that's a con against 17. Will fail
Did he
and
did he
become
roll?
Stunned.
Okay.
Stun
And
to
I
the
will
start.
move.
Stun to the start or stun to the end of your next turn. I'll double check.
To the end of my next turn, I believe.
Okay, got it. Alright, and then moving.
I move over here. Does that still give red the flank?
Yes, because your arms.
Excellent. And that's me.
Okay, he is stunned, so he will not do anything. Calor.
2 attack.
Okay.
Shoot, pew pew. Up.
At
What?
advantage.
You do have
Oh,
advantage. Yes, because he is stunned.
Oh, thank fuck.
So that now one doesn't count.
It'd be very funny if we had 2 advantage nat ones in a session.
Could have been a Lycan. He did that this session.
Yeah, like another
Classic
one.
Lycan.
Hang on. And another.
Okay, 22 damage.
And then force some power to rend from.
Almost wounded, just not there yet. That'll hit and put him in wounded.
Yippee! It's funny from my perspective that I don't know that the Ecclesis is a chicken now.
Yeah, that wall blocks your line of sight, so you don't even see giant chicken at the moment.
I just found out. I'm not even sure Lycan knew that Ecclesis could do that.
Speaking of which, end of turn to giant chicken's turn.
Nice. Giant Chicken's gonna take a bite at this guy here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, I was rolling with advantage there.
Oh, good. That would have been normal. That would be +2 for getting up. That would be 16, just missing.
Let's see. Could I do? Oops, sorry, I misclicked. Could I do the tail on him?
I believe
I
T-Rexes
miss?
have to be. Let's see.
One with
It can, yeah. They
can't
cannot make both
attack
attacks
both
against the same
targets.
targets. Yep. Regardless of it hitting
Dang
or
it.
not. Go to single attack. in this
Would I
area.
be able to squeeze through here at half speed?
I would say that's too small. The other ones at least have 2 spaces. That one's only 1 space. I would say unable to do so.
Gotcha. All right.
Ram it.
I'm gonna dance.
Break down some rock.
You could jump. You could step back and jump across here, though.
Hit him with your dainty arms.
That wouldn't get me anywhere either way. I'm just gonna start doing Fortnite dances.
Okay. Let's see. That one sees giant chicken still there. Goes after giant chicken. That is going to be 13, which just hits, and then 19 hits. That's gonna be a total of 24 bludgeoning damage, 2 DC 10s. For you, E.
Okay. Con save. Are you fucking serious?
As a failure. I don't believe you have another thing
Yeah.
aside from that resource that you had already expended to get back over.
Let me just double check. Nothing else. I can't cast spells like this, can I?
No.
Yeah, I believe that's just gonna take me out.
Okay. That'll end its turn.
In addition,
That one is moving around, trying to get back on the field. And then red, as you go.
Okay, I was really stupid. I should have put Spirit Shroud down before I did my attacks, but here we are. So, baby was crying. I will. Well, here we are. So I'll just Booming Blade with Elven accuracy advantage and not get another crit. This is so crazy.
Okay, 25.
Oh, there's an extra D4 on that attack.
Heard.
Keep forgetting. Then I will hit him with Blossom's End. It's like flirting with a crit.
It's in the 17 and 18s. It's just not 20s.
It's fucking cock tease. It
It is staggering now.
Does that have the Blossom's End damage on it as well?
Yeah, on the
The
right.
D4? Yeah, gotcha. Okay, so now I'll hit it with the short sword. Okay, it's just up there. It's just... Oh.
There you go. Finally.
That's
10
not what
sessions.
I want, though, because Blossom's End makes it go blind.
Yeah, but hey, still, after 10 sessions, at least you get one.
Look at that Spirit Shroud damage. 1+1.
Again.
Oh my god.
It finally delivered. It just didn't deliver the way you wanted it.
So bad.
It was like he just kept asking, so I gave him some.
He didn't say he wanted damage, he just said he wanted crit.
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's see. That's 8. That is 13, 22. I mean, you know what? It is lethal, so it does shatter the Earth Elemental on the upside. At the very least, it does destroy the
The
creature.
sloppiest kill. Alright.
Yep.
I will then move up and stand with Lycan. Oh, tell you what, I'm gonna move here. So if Ecclesias wants to knock it into the chasm, it's easier. It's my turn.
Lycan.
I'm gonna move. That's 10 feet. I'm gonna start bashing him.
Okay. the bashing.
Finally. Bonus.
$17. It is now staggering. And then with that, this one will go. It's no longer stunned. Oh, you had advantage on that attack. For all those technically.
Yeah.
Because it was still stunned
Alright.
until the end of your turn.
I'll
so.
just roll for the one that I missed.
Well, still roll the other for the others just to see if you critted.
Be for the one I missed.
Yeah, and then just don't roll damage for the next year. Just roll to see if you hit, unless it's a crit. Almost. Very close. Okay, yeah, damage is applied then, as though it's still staggering. And then that was action and bonus action, end of turn. Let's see. Oh, wait. I almost skipped the elemental. Elemental is going to swing at red once and queen once. Missing red and missing queen. End of turn, Chlor.
My turn, yay! The usual. Just normal rolls now. Oh, hello.
So a nice natural 20.
Okay.
With gang up, that will hit.
Nice. Then force empowered rend. Never mind.
You can choose a dodge action instead, as that last shot would have actually destroyed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Go dodge action.
Okay. E, it is your go. You do not see any more creatures, but you do hear, you kind of heard the tremors of the one that was coming back after being dropped by red.
Okay. I'm going to fly around the corner over here and hover above the chasm. And I'll hold my action for when it shows. To Eldritch Blast, that is.
Okay. Let's see, marked held action. And it is still making its way up, and you can hear it getting closer as the ground continues to tremor. Red. No visible sign of the creature yet.
Sorry, I was on mute. No indication of sound where it's going to come up, like within a
Just
few feet?
tremoring the area entirely. Ground's kind of unstable in this area to begin with, so the tremors kind of reverberate loudly. You know it has to come from somewhere on the left side, from where you dropped it, at the very least. Unless it takes a longer time to wrap around, but you don't imagine it to do so.
It's going to try to come up underneath us, not going to go left. So I think. Does anyone have like caltrops or ball bearings or anything? Check my inventory. I don't think I've got that stuff. I wish I had that. I'll use my action to can I hold an action?
Yes, you could, depending on what you hold.
I will hold my sword to cast magic missile where it pops up.
Okay.
And I will move to the corner of the room.
Normally you'll be able to hold a leveled spell without risking losing it, but since it's from a magical item, and you just hold and use a magic item, action item, you could do it that way.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Like it.
I will also hold to punch it, but I will move back a little and hope that it doesn't hear me moving and then come for me. Actually, I'll move. No, I think that's there. Actually, never mind. Here. That's me.
Okay. Valor.
Okay, I will move forward, hold for a shot. But I will also try and have Queen jump up and down, like make some noise.
Okay.
See if they
Try to see if
yeah.
maybe aggroing it could work in that way.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And then that's all, folks.
E. Continuing to hold.
I will continue to hold.
Third. It does seem like it's getting closer at the very least, as the shaking does seem to amplify. But we will go through another round of holding, I imagine. And with that, technically speaking, unless someone else would like to change what they hold, it'll go to the next turn in which the creature does manage to burst upwards. It does choose to go here, which does trigger held actions.
Does my Eldritch Blast shoot out one or both?
It shoots both because you're holding the spell. The spell itself triggers both because you're above 5th level.
If you miss.
That's that miss. The revolver will hit. The other one will hit.
Uh,
That's additional.
That should be +5 +3, so +8, so 11.
I see. 11.
And I'll push it
25.
back 10 feet.
Okay.
How many is it? 3d4? What's the
3d4 plus 3 for a first level.
and it gives the item gives me an extra point of damage, radiant fury bolt. So
So it'd be 3d4 plus 6.
3d4. It's not bad.
16. Just enough to blow away this creature in combination with everyone else's held actions. Revolver shot goes off. The Eldritch Blast pushes it back. Following the magic missiles from the sword destroys the creature.
I apologize, everybody. I destroyed the bridge.
Dungeon over. Let's go back home.
Akin's like, your apology is accepted, and he flies over the chasm.
It just levitates. Fair enough. Lycan, you will notice as you kind of go to levitate towards the other side that there is something there. Seemingly kind of looks very intimidating at first, although it doesn't really have necessarily a humanoid face for facial features. Its body language indicates something akin to roll me an insight check. See if you can how much you read.
It's normal.
Yeah, normal insight. Okay, you're very much able to read with your 28 that it's almost like it has the body language of a mother looking for a lost child. It doesn't seem as though this creature wants to harm. It doesn't seem as aggressive as the others. And it does have that intimidating appearance, as it appears much stronger. It's kind of this central eye of energy. It's kind of this metal armor plates, forced almost, pressed into its earth elemental nature, as if the armor is way too tight on the creature, and it's like digging into what would be skin, quote unquote, of the elemental. But with your kind of understanding of its body language and posture, what do you do? As you're the first to see the creature.
Lycan will be startled, but then after looking at it, he'll like raise his hand up behind him to signal to the others that, wait, this creature does not mean us harm.
You will notice that English makes this fun. Okay, there you go. You'll notice that this creature doesn't seem to see you at first, as you are levitating, but it seems as it kind of adjusts its
tremor sense.
as it seems to adjust its orange eye through the hallway. It does seem to recognize you then. But at first, it seems like it was not using that sense. It was using more of a natural sense, maybe like tremor sense, and then kind of switched to a dark vision. And when it did, it does seem to see you there. It wields a warhammer quite large of just pure rock as a note, but it does seem, again, kind of carrying that body posture, that it doesn't seem to intend to do harm, just a kind of a weapon of defense fused onto it. It will look towards you. It'll wave its hammer as if trying to dissuade you away from going further. And it tries to almost look past you. It's looking for something else. And with that, Red, you will notice a tiny digging sound, that breaking through the stone and coming right next to you. That tiny little creature, this one here, appears there, digging through. It doesn't realize it just dug its way out of the stone, almost bumping into you, but managed to kind of stop. Kind of looks up to you, big-eyed. Change the music here.
I do not want to cause a fight here, so I'll pull out. I'm gonna delete oh man. I have 5 gems worth 10 in the bag of holding. 5 gems, 10 GP each. So I will like grab one, like in my hand I've got 5.
Okay.
And I will feed one. Well, not. I'll offer one to the creature.
Okay. You'll notice as you kind of put 4 in your hand and take one out of that 5 that was originally there, they go to hand it to you. It doesn't seem to quite recognize the hand with 1 getting closer. It's kind of like locked its big eyes onto the other 4.
I see. I will hold the 4 up high and offer the 1.
It just looks up high. It doesn't see the one that's closer to its face.
Okay, well I'll then put 2 in my hand and have 3 up top.
It looks up to the 3 up top. It doesn't see the 2 in its face.
But it's not like attacking.
No. It seems like it's curious. It's like looking at like, oh, food up there, yes. But it doesn't seem to like recognize that there is now 2 gems in front of its face. It seems that it recognizes, at least maybe numerically, that there's 3 up there, and that it wants the bigger number. Doesn't realize it can just have the smaller number.
Lycan will say to Red, throw it over the ledge to the other side.
Okay.
Throws it over the ledge.
Not into the pit.
Into the pit. It just swan dives, splattering.
Okay, I'll
Clunky
assume
sound.
these 5 gems were collected together in some kind of pouch, which is why I was able to pull them out so quickly. And I'll just jostle the pouch in my hand so the creature sees it, and I'll throw the pouch towards its mother.
Okay. it will notice the pouch being thrown in that direction. It'll kind of go to step forwards and then kind of feel, it looks like its feet, that it doesn't have solid ground, and then will begin to burrow through the wall on the side to get to the other side. The elemental there, she will kind of notice the creature kind of burrowing through the wall, the gemstone pouch landing there, and see it kind of immediately rummaging through it to start eating the gemstones. She'll take her hammer and kind of bonk it on the head, and she'll then pick it up, look in the direction of the party, giving it kind of a stern nod, given that it doesn't really have any expressions given its helm structure, and then will seem to grab on to the tiny earth elemental and then meld into the stonework. Now that it's collected its potentially child of some sort.
Can the party see on the other side of this ledge?
Some can with their vision,
Okay.
others can't.
Or did you
Yeah.
just trust me?
No, I can see it.
Alright.
There's
May I have Kia fly in there and just? Oh, shoot! Doesn't have probably doesn't have dark vision. Can Oswald look around in there just make sure they're all gone?
Oswald
Gleesus?
is muted. But I imagine he would send Oswald.
Sorry about that. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna send Oswald,
Okay,
and I'll look through Oswald as well.
heard. As Oswald goes and begins flying through the first chamber, he will see more of the Alexandrite, and he will also hear the sounds of clacking of bones. I just fix his vision here. Clacking of
Thank you.
bones going on. Do you impart? I don't think so. I don't think you impart your vision onto the sprite. I believe it's just a sprite's base vision.
Yeah, I believe it does have 60 feet of dark vision, though, right?
The sprite does actually not have any regular vision.
No dark vision? Oh my
Not
god.
not on the stat block. Nope. The imp that has vision.
Huh. Maybe I should make Oswald back into the imp. Okay, I'm gonna do something strange. I'm gonna have Oswald fly back. I'm going to
Oh yeah, that wall
I will
clipped a little bit
cast.
early. I see.
Let's see. Do I have?
Lycan is actually able to. Yeah, you're able to see a little bit more. Let me see. Technically speaking, that should clip up to like that, like so. There you go. Okay.
Yeah, that looks more like it.
Yeah, that wall just didn't clip properly.
I'll grab a torch
Mhm.
and I'll light it using prestidigitation.
Okay.
And then have Oswald turn invisible so he's carrying the torch. And then he'll fly back over.
Did it make the light source invisible when he goes invisible? Because he's holding it, but still be a light source.
So like,
So it's like just hovering light.
yeah,
They can't see the source. Weird.
yeah, that's the idea.
That is how that would work. It's just odd. Okay. I'm just gonna give him a light on his token to make this easy. 20, 20. That's 200. Thank you. 20, 20. There we go. Okay. Oswald will not see any more signs of elementals, but we hear the clacking of bones. And as he flies to confirm the first area is clear, he will see down below it is a 20-foot drop. Kind of faintly outlined are skeletons of the dwarven and humanoid miners that were stationed here. It looks like they are been given somewhat of kind of scrapped together armor and weaponry. Some are wielding pickaxes, some have crude, kind of old short bows and arrows that don't appear to be modern in terms of their design. But with that in mind, as you do see the creatures down below and you're able to report from Oswald via your ability to see through, that is where we'll leave it for time. So you're able to
All
confirm
right.
no more signs of elementals, maybe due to your actions, but some skeletons.
A quick question about this though. Does it look like they're like some of them have pickaxes? Are they actively mining, or are they just like holding them as weapons?
Holding them as weapons. He doesn't appear to, whatever has caused them to turn into such a state, it doesn't appear to be using them as labor per se. Simply as defenders of their sorts. But as noted, we'll end the recording.